You're listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.
If you hold a semiconductor ETF right now, this week hurt. Some single-stock leveraged products lost nearly 60% of their value. KOSPI just fell 16% in 2 trading days. 3 out of 4 KOSPI stocks are now trading below their book value. Here's what you need to know before Monday. It's Thursday, July 30th. Let's look at what this means for retail investors in Korea. KOSPI's plunge was driven by renewed doubts about the AI semiconductor cycle and reports that China may be closing the chip equipment gap faster than expected. Individual investors, who had been net buyers for 3 straight sessions, flipped to net sellers as panic selling emerged. Leveraged and inverse products amplified the damage far beyond the index move itself. Here's what the numbers show. KOSPI fell 5.98% to 5,663.24, with 864.5 trillion won, about $627 billion, in market value gone in 2 days. Single-stock leveraged ETFs tracking Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix showed paper losses between 59% and 70% since listing, according to Mirae Asset. JP Morgan estimates 75% of leveraged ETF positions have now been unwound, with total retail losses near $38.7 billion. Meanwhile, bond-mixed ETFs, holding the same stocks alongside government bonds, limited losses to about half that of pure equity funds. 75% of KOSPI-listed stocks now trade below a price-to-book ratio of 1, the highest share this year. Margin loan balances rose slightly to 33.19 trillion won, even as prices fell, suggesting some investors are still buying the dip with borrowed money. So, what does this mean for retail investors? Earlier, we said some leveraged products lost nearly 60%. That's the real cost of chasing amplified exposure in a volatile chip cycle. Bond-mixed alternatives cut losses roughly in half over the same period, which is worth knowing before adding new leverage. This isn't advice to buy or sell. It's a reminder to know exactly what kind of product you're holding and how much it can move. That's today's AI PRISM, Retail Investors. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a WAN-IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.